Hello, Empower Her Oasis. So I just wanted to jump on very quickly with you tonight just to give you a word of encouragement. And the word of encouragement is memories will never fade. Now let me tell you how I came up with that. And so tonight I called my brother and sister. No, actually yesterday I called my brother and sister. And this was the first time that I called them without my oldest sister being on the line. I started this at the beginning of the year. I will call my siblings every week, but I will call them separately, right? Because I just wanted to start doing better at reaching out to people, not just my family, but my friends. I will call them or text them just to say, hey, I love you. Hey, I'm just checking in on you. Because, life is short, and I just wanted to start reaching out to those that I love more. And so my siblings, are some people that I love. And so I was reaching out to them every single week. And so instead of calling them separately, I decided to start video calling all three of them at the same time. So we would do this video call every week. My sister had breast cancer, and it began to metastasize over her body. It reached her lungs, it reached her liver. And I started noticing a decline in my sister the last few months. And so I just started calling every single day. I would video call them every single day, and we would all four be on the line. And so since my sister passed away, we have not been on a video call. And so yesterday was probably the first time in a long time, or not in a long time, the first time in the last few weeks that I've just felt a little bit better and just wasn't down, right? And so I reached out to them, and my brother didn't answer. Only my little sister answered yesterday. And so today he decided to call us back. And so we were all on video chat. And my brother, he just paused and he said it just seemed weird because it's like it's a missing piece of the puzzle because it's normally four of us on the line. My sister and I, we agreed. And so we just started reminiscing about some of the funny stories my sister had shared with us. My sister she really was a comedian, y'all. My sister was hilarious. My sister was crazy, but my sister was also one of the greatest storytellers. Let me tell you, that girl could tell a story and it's like you were there. You was experiencing it for yourself. That's how good of a storyteller she was. And she would have you cracking up. I mean, she would have you laughing. Sometimes the tears would be rolling down your eyes. And I used to tell her all the time, girl, you missed your call and you should have been a comedian. Anyway, we reminiscing about my sister, and then somehow it jumped from my sister to my mom, who passed away in 2016. Then we went to talking about my aunt, who passed away earlier this year, to her son, who passed away back in 2023, to my uncle, who passed away probably 8 years ago, we even went to talking about my great grandmother and how she beat us with extension cords. And we just went to reminiscing about those people who were such intricate parts of our lives, who we missed and who we loved dearly, and who's no longer with us. And so as I got off the phone with my brother and sister tonight, one thing hit me is that even though people are no longer with us in the physical, they will always still be a part of us because they will remain in our hearts. The stories, the memories will never fade. Memories will last a lifetime. So I know that we're not the only one who have lost a loved one. And so I just wanted to get on to encourage somebody and let you know that even though your loved one may not be there in the physical this holiday, that the memories will always be there. Memories are something that you will always have. That's why it's so important to create those memories. But with that being said, you all, I just hope this bless somebody. So as the holiday approaches and you start feeling a little sad, just start thinking about the memories. Start thinking about the good times. Start thinking about the funny stories. Start thinking about the experiences. And then start praising God for the time that you had to spend with them. So on that note, be blessed, and as I always say, be encouraged.